You'll ruin these trees no longer.
And welcome back to Third Age Total War. Looks like we have a mission to initiate diplomatic relations with Gondor. So, what we're going to do, before I forget about the poor diplomat, as I always do, is we're going to find out that he can't move to Gondor anytime soon. Great. We may just miss this mission because the enemy armies are cutting us off.
Question.
Right.
Tomorrow's journey
We may make it. That's only 4 turns into Gondorian territory, so that's better than I thought it would be, frankly. Guess we should be grateful that there are roads leading to. All right, keep heading north, guys. No, you're not multiple people. You're just one person. As far as I know, do you have a? No, you don't have a rank, do you? Let's see. Turn report. Okay. Your training complete. Work with spearmen. War declared between the orcs of Gundabad and the free peoples of Eriador. Relations improved with Dale. They are now amiable. You, Mortimer Danian, shall return to the fort here.
My lord.
We're gonna move our spy here to someplace where, so we can see the maximum extent of the.
Approaching quietly.
No, there's okay. That's a very good sphere of influence. I can see Gundabad itself from this watchtower. Good, very good.
Yes, my lord.
You guys continue heading on to Withyboard.
Be vigilant.
You continue your long journey to Amon Lunk.
Conceal our movements.
Let's see. Phelan, guardian of Bjorn's halls. So check this. After taking the region of the Anduin Vale, this elf has been appointed as a march warden of the Anduin Vale, and the guardian of Bjorn's halls, an important region and settlement of the elves of the Woodland Realm. Yeah, we already read that. What else do we have here? March warden of the Anduin Vale. The Anduin flowed parallel to the Misty Mountains in a broad vale which formed the western part of Ravanion, lying between the mountains and Mirkwood. After passing Glorian, the river and mountains parted company, and the river flowed through the Brownlands via the north and south Undeeps until it flowed through the Emyn Muil and Argonath and entered a lake, Nen Hithuel, through Sarngabir, a series of ferocious rapids. Thence it flowed over the falls of Raros and well past the mouths of the Entwash. So down here, rather impressive how far it goes, isn't it? And past the mouths of the Entwash and the marshes known as the Wetwang, Nindalf. It then passed between the White Mountains and the Mountains of Shadow through the ancient capital of Gondor, Osgiliath, before swinging past the harbor of Harlan close to the Ramus Ekor south of Minas Tirith, and the Emin Arnen, and down past the port of Pelargir, entering the Great Sea in the Bay of Belfalas, in a broad delta known as the mouths of the Anduin. Nothing like that lore. It explains essentially, essentially explains all the regions that the Anduin passes through. Gotta be honest, they've actually fleshed out the delta of the Anduin. I don't recall there being the islands quite looking like that. It looks less generic now. Yeah, Gondor. Yeah, they really made a big change. They really made big changes to this map. Everything used to seem so broad and spread out. Now it's much more compact, and it looks better for it, frankly.
Come, my brothers.
My lord. Approaching.
Into the forest. See if you can spot any enemies for me. Because I do have to set up these watchtowers while the enemy is still.
Over here, elves. Stay alert.
I do need to set up these watchtowers while the while Rune is preoccupied with those shockingly large Dale armies are just meandering about in the Brownlands. I don't even know why they've gone so far away from Dale. Really, it's a little on the confusing side. I just saved, didn't I? Anyway, until next turn.
Stay in the trees.
Alright, end of turn report. Oh, we're #1 in financial now. Cool. It's probably gonna reverse itself in a moment, but because I still have to build stuff. Oop, Dor Lingvar's land clearance is done, so that boosts its population growth. Good. Yeah, I actually should have a garrison for this construction. I don't really need. I can use my spy as the as a spotter for the east. And we're going to build some more farming, I guess. How are we doing in Amon Lunk? So, no reinforcing yet. Let's see. No. Doing good on population growth, at least. It's slow, but it's steady. I mean, Runan still has a pitiful population, though. Mavelberg is doing decent. Rakuberg as well. Framsburg, still waiting. Raiding on Framsburg is probably going to be the most tedious, because that's the area, that's really the region that needs the most reinforcement, I feel. You know, not even Mavelberg and Celeberg feel like they're as threatened as Framsburg.
Tomorrow's journey.
Despite the proximity of Goblin Town. What's Celeberg doing? Yeah, it's a very... Celeberg is far away anyways, so... You know, so I'm not going to worry too much about Celeberg, because at least it has a wooden palisade to protect it. I'm trying to figure out why so many of my troops have an option to be retrained. That's going to retrain you. Why not? Just to find out what it is. They're definitely going to get armor, but what else? At least those elves are. But what else? I'm trying to figure it out because they have really expensive retraining costs too. So. That's pretty part of the baffling nature of it. Gonna spy on this army, I guess. No gains. These armies are slowly starting to look fancier. They'll still, their bulk of their forces will still be goblins, but the goblins are getting tougher. No more. It's not going to be pure Snaga hordes anymore. They're still going to be weak. In general, that's how it actually works. The factions with the strongest troops are the elves and the dwarves. The elves are the strongest bowmen. The dwarves are the sturdiest and strongest infantry. Human factions, Eriador, Rohan, and Gondor are all kind of middle of the road. Same goes for the evil factions, though I think the evil factions like Harad and Rune have a slight advantage over Gondor and Rohan in terms of overall strength. And Eriador technically is in the very low end of the scale when it comes to strength, but I think it's still middle of the road because it still has large groups of strong troops. The evil factions, on the other hand, have a very weak rank and file. The orcs, as we've been seeing, orcs get slaughtered very easily. The orcs get slaughtered very easily, right? But they also have some of the strongest support units, the trolls. Basic cave trolls are very dangerous to face against. You need troops like axemen that are armor. They can pierce armor if you want to beat trolls. If you want to beat down trolls. Or you want to shoot them from afar with arrows or siege engines, but you don't want to face them with standard melee units because they can pretty much one-hit kill any single soldier they come up against, and they can also on the charge they can barrel over a bunch other soldiers. And the most dangerous of the evil troops are the Olog-hai. They're the heavily armored trolls with spiked maces, and they will tear through anything thanks to their armor. Except Ents, I imagine, because Ents are stronger than they are. And we'll be able to construct Ents once... Oh yeah, I forgot about you. Please don't run into anything. Please don't run into anything. Please don't run into anything. Thank you. Alright, next turn. Still number 1. Oh, Harad's moved into first with production. And our recruitment report. Alright, let's see what our retraining did. Gave them armor, and that seems to be about it, I guess. I can't tell, really. I suppose I should have checked their stats before I did the retraining. But, okay. Well, as long as the retrain button is dark, I don't mind, I suppose. It's a little annoying seeing it all lit up all the time.
Have a taste of my blade!
My lord, approaching quietly.
Alright. Go spy.
I shall continue tomorrow.
Forward rain. It's filled with goblins. Ooh, the heavy goblin halberd. Just going through my settlements, checking what's available and what's not. Don't mind me. How about now? Ew, we can retrain the rangers. Good. Now, it's the sentinels of the woodland realm that truly need the retraining, since they're only down to 58. It's actually kind of interesting. If you pay attention, the elves actually have rather low missile attack power. You know, compared to, say, javelins and so forth. But their big, their big selling point is the fact that they're just so accurate. Elven accuracy is their big selling point, really, more so than their actual archery power.
Yes, my lord.
Alright, down to Gondor with you. Oh. You have reached Edoras, the capital city of Rohan. It was built by Rohan's second king, Brago, the son of Eorl the Young. It is home to Medusel, the golden hall of the king of Rohan. At the top of the hill, Edoras' great stables were built by Medusel itself.
Without...
Oh, I reached Dunharrow. Oh crap, I can't get by Red Dunharrow, can I? You have reached Dunharrow. Dunharrow played an important role during the wars between Rohan and the Dunlendings. It was here where Rohan turned the tide and defeated them, sending them back into the mountains. Now Dunharrow is home to the Oathbreakers. Once called to battle by the king to join the Elves in the last alliance, yet they declined and betrayed the free people of Middle-earth. As punishment, they will linger until this king of Gondor claims their aid.
Question.
Alright, I gotta hope that there's a Gondorian settlement out this way. There should be.
Yes. Your orders.
Kind of unfortunate running into the,
I shall continue tomorrow.
Kind of unfortunate running into, Dunharrow like that, though. Hopefully I have 4 turns still to send my emissary. 4 turns still, so 3 turns next turn. So I should still be able to reach a Gondorian settlement and, get my money. Because that doesn't sound hilarious at all. So we're initiating diplomatic relations for money. Yeah, do you have a problem with that? No, not at all, sir. Not at all, sir. You do your thing. Alright, Silvan Elves 2. And I shall see you next... I shall see you next turn, not say you next turn. See you next turn. No, we're not. The Gondor's the richest faction. I mean, that message wouldn't appear if we were. No, we fall into 4th, in fact. Weird. Recruitment report. Okay, good. Mirkwood Rangers retrained. Good. Oh, Woodland Swordsman can be retrained now. Still a bit out from the others, though. And the Free People's Area Door and the Works of the Misty Mountains and Harad and Dale are at war now. Okay. Exciting things happening in Middle-earth. All by way of message.
Yes, my lord.
Okay, let's head on down toward this... Let's head on down toward Minas Tirith.
Yes.
We'll run into something before then, I'm certain.
Tomorrow's journey planned out.
Like... Okay, like Mordor in control of Anorian. At least we haven't gotten a message that Minas Tirith has fallen, right?
I'm gonna stick you.
Because that would be terrible. Absolutely awful and terrible and... kind of funny, too. Anyway! Excuse me. I didn't say anything. Nope, nothing at all. Let's see. Oh, I did not retrain them. I'm an idiot. A new Orcish army is on its way toward, Captain Lugbag. How is that any better? Seriously, these orcs need better names. You know, it's any wonder that they, it's any wonder they hate the free peoples of Middle-earth. You know, they have all these terrible names. You know, they're probably just looking for someone to take it out on. Anyway, that army is heading for Framsburg. Looks like it won't make it for another 2 turns, though. They'll be just outside of it next turn.
Yes, my lord.
There's no way I can get them to Framsburg in time, so I'm not even... I'm gonna...
Elves!
Not gonna bother yet. Framsburg will be able to hold without them.
My lord.
You guys continue heading to Celeburg
Onward!
as we wait for your reinforcements to finish building.
Elven warriors!
So, we'll save again. The Elzalorian defeated an army which retreated into Forward Rain. Oh, Fenberg is actually pretty vulnerable, isn't it? Gonna save again because I'm gonna try to send my spy in, and he's probably gonna fail because it's only 46%. And he didn't! Holy crap! He didn't fail. He lived. Malbug. Wow, they really like bugs and zugs, don't they? Trait increase, yep, +1 and +2. Good. Alright, we're gonna prepare, Phelan to head out as soon as, Actually, no, we're gonna send Phelan out now.
Elves! For the
We're gonna
light!
reduce Celeburg's defenses down to near 0, but...
Assail them! Elves, we must give up the road.
You guys in a forest? I can't tell because your name keeps obscuring it. I think so, yeah, it says woodland.
Follow me.
Because Fenberg is easy to take, at least. And I have troops being produced to reinforce Celeburg. I'll, in fact, move this group here to, Celeburg now. Because we need to keep, Celeburg defended. It's, I don't think the orcs will try to take it. I think they'll go for Mabelberg first, but, as long as they control Fenberg, it technically counts as on their border, so... Strategic planning is over. So we save. Enjoy the music for a couple of seconds. Look at these things. And we'll end a turn. Why does Rohan have an assassin right there?
Set up an ambush.
Alright, we're back. Legless really likes these middling candidates, doesn't he? Then I'm gonna end the video after this turn, simply because, we're about to get another, because we're going to get a battle. Well, you know, actually, can end it after next turn because the orcs are going to bad. We'll have to build siege engines before they invade. Anyway, end of turn report. Orcs in Misty Mountains are now the financial leader, and Mordor's back in production. Let's see, Barathon of Emin Yuflin, he got Lembus, and Mortimer Danian got a biographer. Okay, that has to be useful. I didn't even realize elves had biographers in that sense. Now, my stables are complete, so the Sylvan Horse Archers will not be available until for 16 turns! Yeah. That was a useful investment, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Dorlingvar, let's see. What to build next? Probably garrison quarters would be smart. And recruitment report. Alright, all that's completed now. We'll send them out to Celeburg, because that was the point of building them.
My lord. Elves.
I guess we'll retrain these guys, because they'll give them better armor. Or at least we'll find out in a second.
Yes, my lord. My lord.
You also move out towards Celeburg.
Onward! At ease!
Come, my brothers.
You head into Fenberg. Of course, you can't besiege until next turn, so I'll give him a chance to reinforce. Brilliant. But, yeah, that's how it goes sometimes.
My lord.
And, no, almost forgot about the diplomat. Don't want to forget about the diplomat.
Yes, my lord.
Ah, crap. No way we're going to make it to Gondor now. Because this stupid orc army didn't decide not to move.
I shall continue tomorrow.
You have something in mind
Grima
for our
Wormtongue.
people, noble one?
Hi. What's up? How are you?
Your orders.
Really should stab him, but I don't have assassins as the elves. Yet for some reason, Rohan does.
Need fear me.
I tell you, the world doesn't make sense. The elves would probably be experts at assassination. Ah, great, we can retrain them both. Good. Yeah, the elves ought to be experts at assassination, yet what do we get? No assassins, just elves. Nothing remotely compelling about what the elves can do, just... Anyway. Silvan Elves 6, and we'll... Next turn. This is going to be a very boring video. Oh, I forgot about you. Okay, the orcs of Gundabad appear to just be, ruining, fertile ground by turning it black or something, I don't know. Is that what orc feces look like? Black fields of poop? I don't know. Alright, that's complete. Recruitment report, retrained, everything's retrained. Okay, good. Alright, let's check the retraining here. Oh, no, they didn't get armor or anything, it seems. Well, I don't know why they retrained that. But, okay, the thing's blank anyway, so...
For the light!
Guess it's fine.
Swiftly!
You guys go.
Yes,
You
my
guys
lord.
go.
Come on!
Alright, during the mid-turn there, I saw something alarming.
My lord.
A, large orcish army... Oh, bypassed me, actually. Doesn't look like it's worried about my attack on Fenberg. It's... Oh, worried about Lorien there.
I'm gonna stick you.
Dublin volunteers. Yes, because your volunteers will certainly win you the day. How far can he... Oh, he can move all over the place. Oh, it's the Orc Chef... It's the High Chieftains, the faction leader. Hmm.
Sire.
This makes my intended actions at Fenberg questionable. I may run off and hide in trees for a bit. Until he's, Actually, I don't know. I think I might risk taking Fenberg despite him being there. Mirkwood, Sindarin, Tower Newfuim, or the Forest of Great Fear, Tower A... Ndelos? It was only known by these names in the latter part of the Third Age, having previously been called Greenwood the Great, Erin Galen, and later became the Wood of Green Leaves, Erin Lasgalen. Mirkwood is a dense and heavy woodland that made up much of the eastern part of Rovanion between the Grey Mountains and arid Mithrin in Gondor. And that's your lore for today. Oh, you're a mining expert. Plus 20% mining income. Nice. Very nice. A Faduriander.
Come, my brother!
So, what we're going to do is we're going to save, and then I'm going to end the video there, because the Battle of Fenberg is going to be quick, but it could have a lot happening after it, which would not facilitate the ending of this particular... which would not facilitate, you know, a new video, an interim video. So, what I'm going to do is end here. I'm going to ask you to like, to comment, to subscribe, to share. And I shall catch you next time in Middle-earth.